Just go to my just go to my I don't wanna be a man, I don't wanna be a man.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're looking at toxic gym girls getting humbled by men, starting with this woman who got called out for having bad gym etiquette.
Excuse me, can you read? Leave.
I didn't drop the weight, I dropped the ball.
How much is that weight?
There's no weight.
First weight.
There's no weight. I weigh something, am I weight?
Yes.
Seems like every time a female gets called out for something, they make up an excuse.
More. Good. More, a little bit more. 1, 2. More, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. More, a little bit more.
Someone needs to educate her on how to work out properly because I know that's not an exercise move. Somebody needs to let her know she's at a gym, not a dance class.
Words can't express how completely unsafe I feel at this gym now. The way she stops and stares, I felt uncomfortable and unsafe. I know my shorts are extra short, but doesn't give a reason to stare. We need to bring awareness to this.
You can't be mad at my man for reciprocating that same energy that most women give out in the gym.
Am I gonna be in the background and break your
What is your issue, bro?
I don't like to be in the background.
You're not gonna be in the background.
You better not be a special.
I can understand his frustration of not wanting to be in the video, but he could have been nicer with the way he said things there. Now that last clip had me cracking up for sure. That guy's content is a 10 out of 10.
I was not going to record, but I was like, I feel cute right now, so let me record. Switch benches because I was like, this one's a little less in the way of people, but then some high schoolers put up next to me.
It's wild to know gyms are public places, but most people always attempt to treat them like their personal house or something.
Anyone to talk to me right now. The whole fit is from Dark Sport. Dark Sport, baby. Anyways, people always stare at me when I'm doing these Minecraft videos. Mind your business.
I'm not sure if her content's about working out or just complaining about people staring at her the whole time.
The Holy Spirit!
Can you guys stop banging that barbell? It's really annoying. And I'm going to teach a yoga class very shortly, and when people bang those barbells on the floor, it gets me really annoyed. Okay, sorry's not good enough. Stop banging it.
Someone's got to teach her how to properly talk to people because that man was being nothing but respectful.
My dope. If you was not cleaning equipment when you go to the gym, I'm looking at you funny. If you haven't tell from my face, I'm disgusted right now. I could do this because I'm strong. I could do this because I'm powerful. I could do this because I am a quit. I could do anything that I set my mind to do. And I'm a baddie, head of our baddies. And then you gonna go walk through my stuff anyways. Respectfully, she walking behind. We love people that have manners.
The amount of entitlement is insane. To truly believe that people should not walk through your video in a public place is just nonsense.
So being in a public gym, people be thinking I don't be having nobody in my workout videos because y'all just don't see them clips, and I do. Bit the number one, chewing that gun so hard, he had to do all that. Did not. Bit the number two, he had to do a double take because the way I had put my tripod, y'all would have had seen it until you literally walking past. Like, it wasn't, in the aisle. Video number 3 gets me every time because why he had to look startled like that? Like, he looked like a deer in headlights. And video number 4, I don't know what he was checking for, y'all, but it just got busy all of a sudden when I wanted to record, so I just turned around so disrespectfully.
My man dodged a bullet by seeing the camera last minute because that girl was setting those dudes up to get exposed.
I was doing my sets today, and this guy kept looking over here. There's only us two in the gym at the moment. I can see him staring at me in my phone. I started to feel uncomfortable. What a creep. I decided to confront him.
Honestly, I don't think that man looked over her direction one single time.
That will literally never get old is putting down a set of dumbbells and having a guy come up, pick up those same dumbbells and use them for the same exercise. Truly no better feeling for a gym girl, especially for an upper body lift. Having a guy come up and pick up the 50s after I just put them down and use them for incline chest press. Chef's kiss.
What she needs to do is stop running her mouth so she can work out and get out of everyone's way so they can use the equipment.
Guys, come and work out with me in my new waist trainer. We'll just put it on first before we get started with the workout. Looks so fun with my waist trainer on. Sake. Sorry, I'm just checking myself out wearing my waist trainer. Should be called a waste of time because that's what I'm doing right now. I promise that it's a lot easier to get into than it looks. I can't breathe. I give this illusion that my waist is smaller than it actually is. I can't breathe. I feel like my organs are getting crushed. I'm going to do a really silly dance. Look like I'm having so much fun in the gym in my waist trainer. Let's go work out.
Women will come in the gym and act like it's their personal recording studio and then wonder why most men will feel uncomfortable about it.
2 girls grabbed my butt in the gym, then laughed at me when I got upset. They tried to act like I was tripping when I wasn't okay with it.
Okay, this type of behavior is most certainly in need of some serious addressing. Why is it, at this point in history, that there are some women that still think that this type of behavior towards men is seemingly acceptable? Why is that? If this had been a man who had done that to a woman, there would be thousands, if not millions of women up in arms over the inappropriate and some might even say aggressive behavior displayed in the video that we just saw. Is it because some women don't think that men can be victims of assault or victims of harassment? We really need to take a look at our society and figure out why some women still think that it's okay to act in such a manner.
Now we can all say if the roles were reversed there and that was a man doing that, he would be crucified for it.
Please, please, please don't do this nonsense at the gym. You're there to work out, not film TikTok dance videos. And listen, I'm all for dancing between sets or on the treadmill. Love to see people do it. I do it myself. But you don't do it standing directly next to somebody that's working out just so you can distract them to get a reaction so you can film it and post it on social media for likes and attention. People in the gym are not accessories for your social media content. Be more respectful of them. And listen, if you want to film dance videos, go in the studio classroom where nobody is and film as much as you want, but keep it off the gym floor. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
I'm not sure where the comfortability comes to act like a complete fool in the middle of the gym just for TikTok views.
Exercise were shoulders, back, chest, core, leg. Go. This one.
Go. Got one. Go.
Hi, you precious little dandelion. What the fuck are you doing? You really think that this is your world and everyone else is just living in it. It's amazing that you still have to lift while carrying that gigantic ego of yours. Now I gotta ask, during this little interaction here, where she was hating on you, what did you think her internal monologue was? Oh my god, my idol is here. How does she just sit on a mat like that? Look, you want to tape yourself? Fine. Someone feels uncomfortable, they're not hating. You don't double down by posting this shit. You look pathetic. You say sorry, you do whatever the you're about to do, and you go home. Toodles.
The gym is a place you go in order to get better and stronger, not start problems with random people for no reason.
Can't believe I got this on video.
Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that? What? You're tough. Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that?
talk. You're hanging out. We're in a public place. Can you be respectful? Are you kidding me? No, we're in a public place. Do you not see everyone around you? No one has to be looking at your. I'm fine, thank you. Well, I don't think you are. Okay, bye. Whatever, put a shirt on next time.
I would like to know your comments below if she was in the wrong for wearing what she was wearing, or you think she was dressed appropriately enough for the gym. Someone should let her know to drop her entitlement attitude, because that's not going to get her anywhere far in life.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My regular one?
No, don't give me that bull. I know you know what you're doing. So actually, no. You realize you're actually what's wrong with girls. You're actually what's wrong with girls.
Are you pointing at me?
Yeah.
Stop.
Don't tell me my gym.
My man seen the red flags from a mile away, and he was not going to become another victim as part of a statistic. To be completely honest, you can't get mad at the man for using the machine, because there was nothing on there to let him know that it was already used by someone else.
I'm actually in very disbelief right now. Who in their right mind goes out of their way to make a video about people that walk in front of their camera at the gym and then proceed to say, okay, I'm sure I'm not the only one who has this problem. Every workout, at least one person walks in front of my camera. It's almost as if it's a public gym. Can we stop now getting mad at someone for walking in front of the camera? You know, that's like 2022 stuff.
Getting mad at someone for walking around in a public space just lets us know how much of a bad attitude you truly have.
Guys, come watch my posing routine as an IFBB pro. I always make sure I have my posing heels ready at hand just in case I come across a mirror and the opportunity to show everyone how amazing I look. The only reason why I got my pro card is because I did a small show and was up against 3 other contestants that had a body like a bag of milk. Now, I spend most of my life spending thousands of dollars on competitions where I always come last. Lastly, I never go to social events because I'm always in a prep or off season, and because of that I have to take my Tupperware with me everywhere. And I sit alone most of the time because the smell of tilapia seeps through my pores. See you next time!
She left out the absolute worst part, which is setting cameras all around the gym to catch so-called creeps staring at them.
A Thecus victimus, better known as the toxic gym girl. A Hugus Jackmanius, minding his own business, completely unaware of the danger he's in. A single glance is all it can take for the Thecus victimus to spring into action. And there it is. The toxic gym girl accuses the male of staring at her buttocks. She calls him a creep during this most unusual of spectacles. For attention is the main source of nourishment for these nasty creatures. Flustered and confused, the male retreats.
It's crazy to see we can make a full-fledged reality show just based on the men's struggles in the gym.
Hey, what's going on? Creep. Okay. Don't want to get too buff. Just enough for toning. Arm day. Ew, why are you looking? Same creep. Like, what? Ugh. I'm looking like a cow. It's giving moo. Delete. Seen this done one time by one person on Instagram. It must work. My is looking huge. Glutes are gluting today. Excuse me, girlfriend. Do you mind? Yeah. Just get the good angles. I'm good on this, right?
It's $5.
Ew, I never pay. Like, I know the owner.
I have to give a shout out to my man there for that great acting because I didn't think it was a skit until the very end.
Filming your ass for the entire internet to see, but you're upset a guy walking by looks in to see what you're doing? How does that even make sense? This nonsense needs to stop. You're in a shared space, the gym, you have a tripod set up, you're posing. People are going to look at you. That's normal. This does not make that man a gym creep. But let me guess, if he would have looked and liked your post online, you'd be okay with it. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
You can't show up to the gym dressed like that and expect men not to stare at you. Seems like you have to start thinking one step ahead when going to the gym, and clearly my man was ahead of the curve there.
Oh my god. He's just staring right at me. He's like... Oh my god. Is he... Are you good? What the... Just, I mean, no remorse, no shame whatsoever, just staring right at me. What the wrong with me? Excuse me? What the wrong with you? You have a staring problem, you psycho? You're just looking at me doing my deadlifts, staring at my
Man, I haven't been able to stare at anything my whole life.
Yeah, oh, yeah, why is that?
I'm blind.
Yeah, like I believe that. Isn't that convenient? Look at these fake blind glasses. Ooh, I'm blind. Like anyone believes that. Are you out of your mind? You can't just stare at me.
Man, no offense, but you're probably mid.
Now that's the ultimate karma move that really hit her in the face by calling a blind man out there.
Make sure you can't use a tripod here at Confronts, so you'll need to take your phone. Okay. You can't have a tripod out there filming a video. So you need to take that now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely policy. You can ask the manager at the front desk, and be nice because she has a tendency to terminate people's membership if they get irate. So, yeah, that is a policy. No filming. That's not if you're by yourself in a little corner and you get nobody in the background, no problem. But since you're kind of in the middle here, and my client just now said something, so yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can't see yourself, but I'll take it down.
Okay. You can. Yeah, please do. Yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
that's
so as long as you're like.
You should definitely know at Planet Fitness you cannot use any type of camera equipment.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm training too.
I know, but you just gotta give me a minute today. Honestly, if you were a woman and you experienced pain like this...
Experience work.
No.
When I get better.
This is different to a bellyache. Oh, there's honestly one thing that really aggravates me about you in the gym is when you just leave it all the way at the bottom.
Heavier. I'm doing math, it's 20 reps.
Well done, mate.
You can do that.
I know I can, but what's the point?
You just tell.
No one care worth happening. What?
Work harder. No one cares, work harder. No, you can't fucking breathe.
Working out with her makes things 10 times more stressful. I think she should be more mindful of how she talks to her partners.
You guys, I'm gonna post a lot of things on my channels, okay? From thirst trapping for real, to acting, to advertising, to working out. You know, pretty much whatever the fuck I want to do, you know? I'm not in any certain niche. I post a nice workout video. And yes, I do look schmexy naturally. It's just how I look when I work out. I'm sorry. All the guys in the DMs, why is she working out with a big ass dog? What's with the garage? No car in it. Why is she thirst trapping? Gentlemen, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the video. Enjoy the video. Or not. I could care less.
Now she just gave us the perfect example of what an attention-seeking woman looks like.
The gym, and I just thought of 3 things that are a huge turnoff to women at the gym. Number 1, when guys wear gloves. I don't know what it is, but something about it just doesn't come off as masculine, like you're worried about getting your hands a little dirty. It's a big turnoff. Number 2, when a guy is wearing clothes that look like he's such a bum. Baggy sweatpants, a big oversized tee. Just like you like to see a girl looking good at the gym, we like to see guys looking good at the gym. And number 3, when a guy is like, and he's making all this noise lifting weight. Yes, it's super attractive when guys can lift a lot, but when they're making like obnoxious noises to like get attention, that's a no-go.
She put a lot of effort into that video, but truth is, most men don't give a crap about women when they're working out.
He's gonna lift his camera up. He's gonna take a quick Snapchat with the finger, put it right back down. When I was not looking, of course, because that's what predators do.
Just want to give an update from this video the other day where this woman falsely accused this man of taking a photo of her at the gym, then proceeds to call him a predator and even threatens to put him in the hospital. Luckily, a friend of his that serves with him in the Navy recognized him and reached out to me. He let me know that this man doesn't even have Instagram. He only has Facebook. So we sent him the video. He was very, very upset by this and explained that he wasn't taking a photo of her. He was actually taking a screenshot to send to his wife, who was also very, very upset, which actually makes sense because if you watch the video, you can see his middle finger and thumb actually squeeze the phone. I let him know that if he wanted to take legal action, that one of my lawyers, Shaheen Namui, would handle it for him. He said he would let me know. Also spoke to this gym, Choose Fitness. They were incredible. They immediately removed this woman from the gym, rightly so, and they gave this man a free gym membership. So hats off to them. To this young woman, I hope you have it in you to apologize to that man. If not, I hope he does press charges. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Throwing around false accusations can destroy someone's life, and I hope she gets the karma that she deserves from doing that. She tried to catch him slipping, but luckily, my man seen her toxic games from a mile away.
If you know what those 2 words mean, you are much smarter than the girl who was screaming at me at the gym. Let me explain. I'm standing there doing a tricep pushdown exercise, and since I can't see, I'm just kind of staring off into space doing my thing. Halfway through a set, I start hearing footsteps that seem like they're coming in my direction, getting closer and closer and closer, until all of a sudden, this woman's right up in my face going, "I didn't come here to be stared at!" Huh? I didn't come here to be stared at! Huh? "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blind," I say to her. Her response? "I don't care. Stop staring at me." Huh? She storms off and comes back with the manager a couple minutes later. I reach into my wallet and pull out an ID card from the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind and explain to this guy as well, "I'm blind. I wasn't staring at anybody." He says, "Okay, but you still can't make other gym members uncomfortable by looking at them."
Clearly that man didn't understand what the definition of blind means.
What I don't understand? Mean girls in the gym. Why is that still a thing? I have been working out and in the gym for years now, and one thing that has never changed is the fact that there is mean girls that exist at the gym. As someone who once I was overweight, I lost a bunch of weight, and then I was like what you would call skinny fat, and then I went through like a bulking phase. I got pretty muscular, gained a lot of weight again. I've just been through all of these phases, right? And women treat me differently based on which phase I'm currently in. For example, the other day, so I'm currently going through a cutting phase, and I'm losing weight, so I'm starting to feel more confident. So the other day I took my sweatshirt off when I was in the gym. The girls that previously were giving me dirty looks for always wearing a sweatshirt and leggings and being completely covered up while they're over there in their little short shorts and sports bras, the ones that were giving me dirty looks then looked at me as they were like, "Oh, Like, it almost like clicked in their head, like, oh, she actually knows what she's doing. She does work out. That doesn't sit right with me. It wasn't the first time that that's happened, and I know men treat you differently too based on whatever phase you're going through, but that's a whole different story in itself. We're not talking about men right now. We're talking about women. So, you know, and I always see women that are always like, oh, like, I love seeing other women like doing their thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because at the gym, you're a completely different person. And I see this all the time. It happens daily. It might not happen with me, but I see it happening with other girls. And I just want to know why. I will never be a mean girl at the gym. I will never. You are creating an environment that is toxic.
Anybody that wants to cause issues or talk down on others at the gym is just super insecure themselves.
Flag on a gym girl.
When she wears all her makeup to the gym. Because me personally, you ain't come here to work hard. You came here to look cute. And once again, I would rather see you dripping sweat than you worrying about how your makeup is in the gym.
It makes no sense to wear makeup at the gym. It makes even less sense to reapply it while you're there.
For myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership. I know I go to the gym for attention and barely do anything, but this is not right.
Do you need something? 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 Okay, I thought so.
She knew exactly what she was doing. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Lisa here to show you how to get the perfect thirst trapping budgie. All right, listen. It doesn't matter if you have a doo-doo butt, scrunch butt. It doesn't matter as long as you have a very stretchy legging. You want to gather it from the bottom, like I'm doing here. Make sure you gather it all the way up to your crotch. You want to have a lot of extra material up there. Right there, yeah.
And finally, this woman is complaining on a comment she received on the video about not getting attention at the gym.
This message right here, I can respect 100%, okay? I was horny today when I posted that, so I'm not always feeling it. I go to the gym, I want to get in, I want to get out, I'm in my zone, don't talk to me. However, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm not talking about the guys who are just there to focus. Do you, congratulations, I'm proud of you. My life, I'm surrounded by bees. I am talking to the guys who want to talk to me. Those are the guys I'm trying to talk to. I don't want a person who doesn't want to talk to me. So, do you understand that being? Do you. And I'll do me. And hopefully